is a bunch of misfits, low lives that can never be allowed to manage ordinary face me, I face you renters association in your compound. They cannot be allowed. But they put on suit. The druggie who run Lagos has given them appointment. They've traveled all over the world. They've gone there to go and get all those bogus, fake certificate, degrees, this and that all over the world, so that they can appear to be somebody who is so educated. But listen to them. They will say a lot without saying anything. There is no investment in power generation or distribution in Nigeria. When these criminals came in 2015, Nigeria was generating over 8,000 megawatts of electricity, distributing back then over 4,000 megawatts electricity. Then the rest is waste. Then these criminals came in just last week. They were bragging that Nigeria is now generating 5,000 megawatts of electricity. Is that a progress or retrogression? Is there a progression or retrogression? From 8,000 something to 5,000. How much of it are you distributing? We are now distributing 3,200. Very proud of ourselves. See? Backward never, they say. You are going backward at the top speed. It's like reversing backward at the speed of 170 kilometers per hour. You do reverse 170 kilometers per hour, para crash. Those are the guys speaking grammar. They will say a lot, they will never say anything. You don't get power, you don't get anything, but you want to bring electric bus. And then somebody asks, are you building infrastructure for charging all those? Oh, no, this is a private business. One hand, he said, they were rolling out charging ports. Then on the other hand, he said, no, it's a private business. So we believe that if you can build a charging port, people will come to you and charge their car. Imagine me carrying my Akana. Hello, Shani charger. Kosi charger Lenny. So sorry, Kosi no. Okay, thank you. Pim. Hello, Uche. You get charger? I want to charge my Akana. Una. There's no license last week, and we cannot afford the per liter, petroleum per liter. Maybe you should check back tomorrow. But I'm not sure say this battery will last me till tomorrow. Or maybe you should leave your car here. When they bring light, I'll help you charge it. I'll call you to come and get your car. Because iru fuckery wolele. Oh, do you have keke marwa? Don't worry about petrol. Okay, let's take it to a place where they change them to gas for you. All you have to do is just to put the gas in your car and like that. That's it. 2024 to the long 2024. I don't even know how to we don't even know where to start from. 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, what is his name? Kuka was with Tifnumbu earlier today. And according to him, 1 year is too small, it's too fast, or it's too early to expect too much from Tifnumbu. He's a PDP member, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Sir, I have just met with the president.
Who said so?
Okay, you are at the presidential villa. I take that back. You're at the presidential villa. What are you here for?
Well, I came to see the president. This is the director of the Kuka Center, Father Atta. So we came to discuss with the president an invitation we had earlier extended, which we renew, to have a conference in which we would like him to be in attendance, addressing the theme of national cohesion. So that's really what we came to discuss.
President Bola Tinubu is clocking 1 year in office in a couple of weeks. Would you be kind enough to tell us what you feel? We know you're someone who has been vocal about Nigeria's past presidents. Can you assess President Bola Tinubu for us?
Well, I'm sure many people will tell you that 1 year is not enough to make a judgment. However, from where we all stand, we know that we are all in a very difficult situation. Nigerians are in various levels of pain, and there are pains that are unintended. But that there is also certain policy decisions that hopefully with time can be amended in order to serve the welfare of ordinary people. Because I believe that the essence of government is to guarantee the welfare and security of ordinary citizens. I believe that the times that we're in now are very, very difficult times, and nobody should be under any illusion. But there are also times for renewal. You know, we just need to commit ourselves to the fact that building a good society takes a lot of time. It's not something that is done in one lifetime. And for me, the most important thing is for us to continue on the building blocks of the things that we think are being done well. My argument has always been that the government needs to very quickly improve the quality of communication so that Nigerians can at least get a sense of how long is it going to be before food is ready.
I mean, you are concerned about national cohesion. Many Nigerians are afraid that the crisis in the West can blow up to such as.
I don't know. I didn't come to speak about Rivers State.
No,
I'm
just as a man of God.
Well, I don't live in Rivers State. Yes. If you meet the, I mean, look, this is politics, and very often we ordinary people cry more than the bereaved. The important thing is that politicians will fix their problems. Rivers State is a place that is very dear to me because I've been associated with them for a very long period of time. But look, I mean, when politicians fight, don't get carried away because they have their capacity to fix their quarrels. And I hope and pray that Rivers State will sooner than later reposition itself because it is not an insignificant part of Nigeria.
I didn't kind of plan for you to expect anything less, though. Okay, so he is a member of the establishment and speaks from both sides of his mouth. That depends on those of you who probably expect him to speak the truth. He can't. But that's just by the way. I saw a news where the APC women, they call them the women leader, APC women leader from across Nigeria, came out to kind of voice out, or should I say cried out, that if Numbu abandoned them, this is not what they were promised. And the things have gone so bad in Nigeria that it is like if Numbu just ignored them. Okay, like they expected, like even if things are going to be hard for everybody, they are women leader of APC. They've waited and they've seen nothing. And now it's time for them to call out Tinubu that Abba, is it going to be when we die? That is when you are going to now possibly remember us what you promised us. We are dying. That's what they said. We are dying and we are hungry. So I saw that earlier today, and some people were like, no, they answered them, just ignore them. These are the people that will do it again and again once you give them once you give them some money, they will mobilize other women that they will give rappers to, or money, rappers and money. And they will do it again and again and again. And if there's anything that's sweetening the heart or the mind of a lot of people, it is the fact that the shege, that is coming from the stable of Tifnumbu is very democratic. Very democratic in the sense that nobody is spared. Ask Tifnumbu's supporters, and their own worse. If you can come to public and say something. Their own is worse. They can't even cry in public. A lot of them in real life, people have been dissociating themselves from them. Do you understand? Like some people don't relate with them anymore. And they themselves know this. So you can sit comfortably, grab your phone, make a video, and latch at Tifnumbu and the rest of their gang. They can't. If they try to do that, instead of the rest of you to go there and be like, thank you, Jerry, my brother. God bless you, my brother. Now we will not go to give up. So you are making a video now that you regret. Now go kill you. So this time last year when we did talk, nobody you they tell us so because of that, a typical abobakus is a wounded, hungry dog. And that is why the only time they can sort of release that tension, that frustration, is when they pretend that they are defending Tifnumbu by attacking you on social media. Okay? The problem is that they can't publicly express the shege that they are suffering. Because if they dare try to come and say, Tifnumbu, you are, now people go cost them. So a lot of them are living miserably. A miserable life. So enjoy your own, that you can express yourself. You can shake with for Tifnumbu anytime you wish. You can come out and shake with for all the Tifnumbu supporter for all you care. And not burn any Tifnumbu person out. To even just ordinarily come out and say, Baba Tinubu, now do something. Now they go take finish them. And I like that. Wherever you see them. And I also want to remind you, by the way, because I think I should be reminding you, okay? There are those who live abroad and they are living in safe places. Some of them have their families there, but they are the front runner, champions of those who will tell you to stick around and defend the bigotry, the tribal bigotry, the ethnic bigotry, the religious intolerance. These are those who are living abroad. The Abroadian Batidiots. Majority of them are frustrated. Frustrated men and women. The people that ordinarily they are alive, you will never pray for their life. Now, these miserable people living abroad, watching you die in your misery there, they want you to end up miserably too. And that is why you will see some of them seated there in London, seated there in the UK, in America, all these places, and they will be defending the Tifnumbu's murderous government. Remember? See, there's no point in trying to tell them to come back home. Let me tell you how this works now. If you see anybody that is on social media telling you that Nigeria is going to be better, don't listen to anything. Let us just pray. Nigeria is our only country. There's no other country. I live abroad. And because I'm living abroad, I know. See, me, I can't wait to come back to Nigeria. So all of you in Nigeria, don't let anybody deceive you. You need to pray for APC. You need to this or that. See, don't go there and start telling them to come back. Auntie, come back home. Don't say that. I'm saying this because I have met one or two of them and they told me this, right? What gets to them most is the moment you see them on social media, start cursing them. I'm talking about non-stop. That affects a lot of their mental health. It scares them enough because they do not want anything that is going to bring them back to Nigeria. Tell them that everything they own, everything they have will be destroyed in their life. Everything. They will end up in that contraption. Not only that they will end up in Nigeria with nothing, they will end up in Nigeria with sickness that Nigeria can't fix. Go under their post on social media, drop it repeatedly. Okay? So if they love Nigeria, it shouldn't be a cause that they will be returned back to that contraption. It shouldn't be a cause. Okay, even though your causes and all of that may not really do anything, but because psychologically, if them curse you or them pray for you, somebody pray for you, you refuse to say amen. If them curse you, uncle, won't you react? Whether it's going to come to pass or not, you go there in large numbers. Ignore people because there will be some slaves there too. Thank you, Jare, my sister. God bless you, my sister. Don't mind them, my sister. God will bless you, Jare, my brother. I told them that they want Nigeria to be like America, but they don't want to. They don't want to support government to make it America. God bless you, Jare, my sister. Even see, this is our Nigerian, a true Nigerian. Yeah? Somebody who is living abroad, very, very passionate about Nigeria, is telling all of us here to believe in Nigeria because there's no country like Nigeria, but the way it is in America. So somebody will be like, look at this one, is telling us that. Thank you, Jare, my sister. Don't reply those ones. Say, your life don't spoil. Those ones' lives don't spoil. Should you don't sorrow, go. If you want finish for example now, if to say I am one of those who are pushing those propaganda and lies that Nigeria is going to be better when I know it will never be better, okay? My real names are Shola P. You know, you call me Mayegun all the time, all of you. Mayegun. Though my schoolmates, my own classmates call me, they usually call me Baroxy. Yeah, Baroxytocin. You know that oxytocin? Okay, Baroxy. So they call me Baroxy because I'm Badero, right? So Baroxy. So I changed that to like kind of like picked it from the oxytocin, Baroxy. So if you say Mayegun will punish you. Mayegun, God punish you. I'll just look at you and be like, God punish your papa. Because I don't do you anything. You this Mayegun, God punish you. I say, God punish your mama. But if you go down and you just be like, Ṣèyí, Ṣọlá, Ọmọbadero. Lórí àti bàbá yóò jẹ́ kí àgọ́rọ́dù kò ní sinmi o. No peace for the door or no peace for the door of the house of a deceased, okay? Ìyẹn ni àgọ́rọ́dìlé ọmọ olókù ní sinmi o. Bàbá máa kà lẹ́ẹ̀mejì ni pé àìwá. Àlàyé èwo ń wèrè. Orúkọ mi ló fi sí. Na my name you put there so Abogun fẹ́ pàyà ẹ̀ ni. Why you go put my name? Say, why you go kill your baby? You go pay at not down. I say, go pay. Who go they do? Go pay everybody. You know what I mean? Because you don't put my name. Go look at their names. Those who are telling you that Tifnumbu is going to make Nigeria great when they are so safe wherever they are right now. You want them to have mental health problem? Because you can suffer money because they don't mean well. Olori buku all everywhere. And you want to budget already. But you see, ìlú òyìnbó. Baba, ìlú òyìnbó, na cover up. Now, before we came here, we didn't say, abroad. Now, we don't stay here now. Àti dára bí for long. Àti rí àwọn wèrè tó wà níbí. We dey see all the wèrès here too. Majority of these wèrès there, since every home has internet in this country, okay? So because of that, even the lunatics, the wearies, they are there and misleading you, the slaves, who believes that everybody wait there abroad normal. Gbogbo akọ́lá normal. Some of you just can't think. Tí worse you don't escape law. You know, when you are in a place where they are maintaining your weary, and you are in a place where they are actually like tormenting your weary, the two different reactions, them money. Yeah, if you have mental health problem, right? Everybody could kind of like feel sorry for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. In Nigeria, the bad mental health problem. Ologun must struggle ni. You know that. Dog eats dog in it. Until the day you come out cloth, waka naked. You are not mad yet. You know that kind of thing. So he enter you to enter. They will say, what you watch out. You don't enter market, no fit take care. For UK, for all these places, you can still see a senior bank manager will get touch. Eh? You tell you say she's a very fine, very fine girl. You know, she's a working class. She's a manager. If you see her, eh? Man. But now she just gets small touch. What do you mean that she gets small touch? No, once in a while, like, you mean that she's Igboro, like somebody maybe say, street girl. No, street about then and if she miss her tablet, just pray, say, the house without RIP, Neo. So be careful. We have them here. Now you go come to try to kind of picture your Nigeria, ruggedness and say, I want Nigeria come from. Imagine they come tell me, say, one mad girl choke me to death and beat me to death in the UK. And I'm something about the gate of heaven. So that kind of thing will kind of make you feel like almost so weary feel day. We say they love weary. Nigeria is a place whereby they say, oh, more or weary. No, except if they do money ritual, you won't do Yahoo. But most of those wearies are some of those people you are listening to in Nigeria. There are many. So that they are like fighting themselves naked online and all of that stuff. Then come back to tell you that APC mean well. And since we're eating on the you get there's no amount of calmness that your madness will have in Nigeria, that you will still see this this once in a while shake up like that. So the bottom line I'm making here is this: you see those who live abroad and tells you that Nigeria will do this, Nigeria will work, and you believe them. I think I've shared that story of Sabinus, where somebody was asking Sabinus to buy food and all of that, right? So we do have a lot of those so what you have to do is to make sure that once you see them online, go and look for their real name. Don't call them their media name. Like you make it like, even if you know Sabi course, go online and say, please, I need somebody to help me compose the kind of EP that is descriptive. The kind of EP that's when somebody read it, it could be like, say, then carry Olugbomu, they kind of swear for them. Can somebody help me compose that in a kind of a Yoruba or in a kind of Igbo way, or any of your language that person will understand? Because they are misleading you. The reason why a lot of them will be so upset and angry is because they may tell you they love Nigeria. I swear, none of us want to live in that contraption. None of them want to live in that contraption. None of them. They would rather come around and then so that the rest of you that they have economically destroyed, you can help them as errand boys, errand girls, drivers, car wash, and all of that stuff for them. That will make them feel important, that they are coming to Nigeria. So those who can keep you in that perpetuity of poverty are the people they are telling you to support. They know they can't live there. So you need to go and tell them that this is how you are living in your America. Except this is how you are living in your UK. You will come back here empty-handed, with nothing, with sickness, so the Nigerian system can cure you and see how it feels. You will see some of them that will send you a private message. Why are you cursing me? Is it because I'm not? No, it's not because of anything. I'm just praying for you. You know why, Nick? A lot of you have lost almost everything in the last 8-9 years. You don't know. And a lot of you, many of you have lost so much in the last few years, and you are still going to lose more. Somebody is living abroad telling you that don't let anybody make you stop supporting APC. Renewed shege. And you don't think that person is your visible sin enemy. So go for them. Don't spare them. And I mean it. And tell me, come back here and tell me how it feels. So going forward, right? He did mention somewhere about rivers. I'll use that as a little break, okay, before we continue. Don't go anywhere yet. Coming back to Fubara Wiki anyway. Did you hear that Tipnumbu and his gang, they have approved, not approved, they've given 90 billion naira to those who are going to Saudi Arabia to go and pray for Nigeria. And Shitty Man was on one of the flights today, and he was so happy, so proud, right? That they could provide 90 billion for those who wants to go to Mecca as a subsidy. Normally, they said it was going to be 5 million naira to go to this Saudi this year. Then Tipnumbu happened. So the naira crashed. So crashed that they now told everybody who had paid for 5 million naira that they will need to add another 5 million if they want to go to Mecca this year, because the exchange rate has kind of skyrocketed everything and all that. So a lot of them now said, no, we're not paying anything. Give us our money back. We'll go another year. Then they went on to tell Tifnumbu, Northerners don't like not to go to Mecca. This is the, this is not going to go down well. This is going to be the first time under your government that people are not going to go to Mecca. Muslim tickets. Anyway, they managed to figure something out. 90 billion naira, 90 billion was quickly moved to subsidize those who were going to Mecca from northern Nigeria. This is not like subsidy for all of them, or in case if you think 90 billion naira is for everybody where they go Mecca. It's not for everybody where they go Mecca. It is quota system based. So the northerners who can't afford, they are considered as the poorest. So those who are from the southern Nigeria going to Mecca, some of you are better off. Abi, can you tell me any of your grandma or grandpa or any of your family member in any part of a Yoruba land that tells you that they received a letter from Tifnumbu that they will be getting extra 4 million naira to their Hajj travel this year? Raise up your hand. At least that's not something that should be a secret, because majority of those you are seeing in this video from northern Nigeria, all of them collected that subsidy. All of them, pata pata. Do you understand? Some of them, see, let me even tell you something. Do you know how much money that Nigeria is subsidizing this year's Hajj with? I'll tell you. You see those Sharia North, Kano, Katsina, Kirby, Yobe. I think, is that Yobe? No, not Yobe. Yeah, Zamfara And few of them like that, many of them like that, they are spending over 4